When you think about wars, you probably imagine years of brutal fighting, drawn-out battles, and long-lasting consequences. But not all wars follow that pattern. Some of the strangest wars in history were over almost as quickly as they began. Today, we're diving into the most bizarre, shortest wars in history, conflicts so brief, they feel almost impossible to believe. Let's start with the record holder. The Anglo-Zanzibar War of 1896. This war holds the Guinness World Record for being the shortest war ever recorded. It lasted just 38 minutes. Yes, you heard that right. Less than the time it takes to finish a TV show. The war broke out when the Sultan of Zanzibar died, and the British Empire didn't approve of his successor. When diplomacy failed, Britain issued an ultimatum. The new Sultan refused to back down, so at exactly 9:02 a.m., British warships began bombarding the palace. By 9:40 a.m., the Sultan's forces had surrendered. The entire conflict was over in less than an hour. Blink, and you'd miss the whole thing. But the Anglo-Zanzibar War isn't the only blink and it's over battle in history. There's also the Six-Day War of 1967, where Israel fought against Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. Though it lasted 6 days, which sounds long compared to 38 minutes, it's incredibly short in military terms. In less than a week, Israel reshaped the entire map of the Middle East, capturing the Sinai Peninsula, the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and the Golan Heights. This war became one of the most studied conflicts in modern history because of its speed and its long-term impact on international politics. Next, we have the Football War of 1969 between El Salvador and Honduras. Despite its nickname, this wasn't just about soccer. Tensions between the two countries had been rising for years over immigration and land issues. But when the two nations faced off during World Cup qualifiers, the rivalry exploded. After Honduras defeated El Salvador in the first match, violence broke out in both countries. By the third match, a war was declared. The conflict only lasted about 100 hours, just over 4 days. A ceasefire was quickly brokered by the Organization of American States. This war showed how deeply sports and politics can intertwine, sometimes with deadly consequences. Another remarkably short war was the Indo-Pakistani War of 1971. Though there was a longer political and military build-up, the direct conflict lasted just 13 days. India's intervention led to the creation of Bangladesh, formerly East Pakistan. It's one of the shortest full-scale wars in modern times and had massive geopolitical consequences that still resonate today. Then, there's the odd case of the Pastry War of 1838 between France and Mexico. Yes, you heard that correctly, the Pastry War. It all started when a French pastry chef in Mexico City claimed that Mexican officers had trashed his shop. France demanded financial compensation. When Mexico refused to pay, France blockaded Mexican ports and bombarded the city. The war lasted just a few months and ended when Britain mediated peace. It's strange, but it's true. A pastry shop's complaint led to an international war. We also can't forget the Cod Wars between the United Kingdom and Iceland, which sound comical but were deadly serious. These were a series of confrontations in the 1950s to 1970s over fishing rights. Some of these skirmishes lasted just days, but they resulted in sunken ships, damaged naval vessels, and even the eventual expansion of Iceland's fishing zones. It was a battle over fish, but it shaped the economic future of Iceland. What all of these bizarre, brief wars show us is that conflicts don't have to be long to leave a lasting impact. Some of these wars changed borders, some of them changed political alliances, and some, like the Anglo-Zanzibar War, became strange footnotes in history, reminders that power struggles can sometimes be over before the world even knows they started. If you enjoyed this dive into history's quickest conflicts, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll be bringing you more weird, mind-blowing facts that challenge what you thought you knew about history. Drop a comment and let me know, which of these short wars surprised you the most? And would you ever have guessed that a pastry shop could help start a war? Thanks for watching Fact Fuel, where curiosity fuels the story.